Hello, welcome to the Tangkhul Express. Aje ishiwui angrang nangye yang the clay, ngana the clay thum saikorali shalam midlay. Aje ishina kerjan sagi the clay he reader ukru with MLA saksa. Kala aje rakra Lok Sabha MP ningi the clay. Congress week candidate Alfred Kan-ngam Arthur. Alfred ningshiya na hi rak miwang kala atam kushok miwang. Na MLA sakai mine. Aje MP ningi the clay kiwang kajian hapokose.
India ke jang nahi. India ke jang auge da India li Yozori definitive powers separate salak and state akawi kala union wi. Dengan tihangan leider lene. Hiwi leider le alung hili existence of Manipur state kaji hi. Manipur state hi 1972 li statehood kamine. Reorganization Act we asingni reorganize salga Manipur hi UTUN state krane hiwi process kratam than hili union kasematam thanli union na how ka phok we constituent assembly atam thanli federal setup along the state we pangshap hya kind dangda any state in the country state a ko pangshap chi hi separation of legislative powers for which scheduled subject matters which lesser decline he lay declare to alung hili state akli miya declare absolute powers we mi declare alung jili certain scheduled subject matters ishiwui kapungnawi governance wuivang Union of India na Manipur state kamiyatam thanli already incorporate samilga introduce kasane he kyuvangla jika itumu ngashan Nation means it covers everything. Katonga covers how ngashan gaji hina. Then ngashan gaji hili yang zak gaji we thought we get handbing. Manipur we get handbing. Already active politics li sangar sakai. Our shang long jilo, jang. Our yang so long jilo. Our Swiss long jilo. Tangkhul now get handbing ni jeka. Atuma already way ahead in politics. Our shang long 1952 and sang pok ni socialist and kapo. Later on, Congress merged Saipunga Congress Vena and longest serving parliamentary in Ngarabing. So atam jili 71, 72 atam tran the statehood kami atam tranjili. Manipur state miaura jikhaena. Kachungan objects hawe. Kajatang in the gang tada absolute powers to the state kami leaugida. Are hili legislative mandate kami atam tranli house we composition hi. Valley na chung mekhar kuyaura kuyere kijiwi phapta kawa thekwa kija territorial assembly territorial government jang jen chiwitli part C state union territory jen ida rather like tong kajili composition of members chili tampak na chung me shono mu yanara UT le lagai nungda jeva union government we mercy le shono gida supersede sangrok hisara chisara masapai jidla arbitrarily whereas state near gajeva sweeping powers to the state nikai tarak leomu by law automatically janara hiwi matters being hili state na tada arbitrarily ashina pangshap shinai raka kapungi tarak ka sasaur le jawgida kapungi protect samira da kapung now being we mirin protect samira jawgida hi article 371C hi sangkamino now in the absence of article 371C jiwi mangali wa khilesa itumi tradition custom giji have in practice, if you're not protected by law, the confines of law, anybody one can traverse upon the other. He pap kata, he take vawangana, kapung now state, watting in Gankra now being in la, trak move sang roklaga, takai to me, state katin shokorno. Kyuvangan ngurum rukle ngurum gaya tam tranli itumi leideg lengashan hina shmansar jangaurali jiaugida miaura da union government na kup gaya tam tranjili one last time ngizek phungra da laga moirang koireng ana chief minister saksane o bajina ana chief minister sada laga ne negotiate sal ko sek laga in lieu of tada in place of kujine in place of state migichi mohutli Taga kini mo shoksal akasata pamaholo the 371C insert something I know. Nana thaka himang hili chuk michin sakai hi paptang sakai that in state a kamigi ji mostly 371C kamigi ji hava pangshap chi ketian ong meaning samro to a great extent itumli ngak vai wang ji chili sangsar pabam kaine achi ituming le lapai ituming shan lapai akalapai mina pollute masang sakal ra dak le ji GV 371C sangmi gai ji na de ji Indira Gandhi na home minister sa sada ana sang kamine under the notification of the home ministry President na choice hai arule chi thaching bom mi ba cheba governor na choice hai departments concerned he the shok mane in the name of the governor in the name of the president the shok chi concerned line ministry jo home ministry ni Indira Gandhi na phungsan department ne ji ministry azingli he particular acting notify sa mil ga sangming hai ju manga jan ach itumli nga kra shum lagara khai de after statehood before statehood chi na wen kang various types of government administration legs hane ka state ki ji na India li hak mai kap ka ji status is state lik mini full fledged state jauge the full fledged state ju pangshap ni ga lung li 371C li khi hangai dale very clear composition of Manipur state hidarugo valley later Manipur east west north south jang lesser de chakpi karong technopal subdivisions orders chili define sak I mean pansarai le de all of these districts and the subdivisions of Chakpikarong and Teknopal, he begin Hitaruko, land schedule area. So he by law Indian Latuming Shan Ngak Migai, itumi heritage Ngak Migai, Chingak Migai, Jolungli Itumnachi, Achi rashungda, that free salak and Shijin Rad Legisla. Now I live Kiangaidle 371C hina Leheriko, Chigai Mangajanara. Mina ratsang rizil maratsang gapai ka ayin ji juwang ka semning la itum ngak ai punga itum reisang bai ka wang jina a progressive law nda kara progressive law ba ba shi jin sak thu gizila atum any other powers that be it the union or be it the state itum mili ratsang rizil maratsang sakla jang hai mi gai aina khane da chiwak pa na translate samil ga haira shum gai no but it works both ways chen atang kang da paragraph first palinava Hillary's committee ngawara he president and notify sara certain scheduled subject matters he tare jauge da ji 1971 li 371C he incorporates some article constitution li incorporates some punga 1972 June 20 li presidential proclamation ji shok ne that Hillary's committee with duty ji hira the jang and 4 schedules first schedule second schedule third schedule fourth schedule the shogat lately first schedule in the land area that the Hillary's committee will cover. This constitutional provision will cover is by land. Second, scheduled subject matters that the Hillary's committee will be the authority over. Scheduled subject matters. 3, the relationship between the Hillary's committee and the executive council, means the chief minister and his council of ministers. 4th and most important, Hillary's committee and a legislative assembly, Manipur assembly, we relationship chikira, etc. Rules of business and conduct. Rules of procedure and conduct of business li kata da satwara je clear salak can define some isara da klene within the definition of that satkijni chi sattak la lung hilen gang in assembly li MLA ka salaga aru in gang kete no hi phap matang sakaka the sudden jump thaure but it wuivang wa for our people at least in context to Manipur hi live one constitutional provision ishimli meedakle article 371C paragraph khnima first paragraph na Hillary's committee we MLA don saran otmuruchi hi second paragraph panava Hillary's committee being the saran sai phunaga jang union akhido state na mangnami thruaga then khi zangai le ayin ni zangai ta leji hi third sari kapiya ta leji union government na which means the president through the governor ngahan gi jing han khuilaga atung we functioning chi mam chungthu mam tha thu jika through the union government the power of the union will extend to giving directions state government ni direction myung laga atung we Hillary's committee we functioning chi fully secure sami gi chi mandate ni law jawge da chi gang MLA sara laga ini saran saire now one thing in assembly li chak kashi ka hangje chief minister nala assembly li hang babame hi hangdale mo ayin hi singum kasang gamasat nara phok hawk phok an masat nara thugida chide awi tu hi arul on record lede an assembly li hawk phok kan masat nara thugida arul masat na baile masat na pak masat na baile ler wo chide chiu ka kala ta khi constitutional breakdown da I think in hangar de paragraph 7 li clear saline sang lede paragraph chili sang dak le khile jiga 371C hina article 166 supersede sai gi very clear thaka article 166 si chief minister and his council of ministers we pangshap chi chinda thaka hill committee wa chu hill orders hill shok tak le hi notification hill shok tai le na 166 liwa hina matung ko thain sang le de thaka hina matung e jiga laga chief minister of 166 ajing yaw pangshap dirai saf tak le laga na house li ra laga no 371C hi masat nam no wo hok pukan masat nam no jiga chu ka khlat pa state hi breakdown le re jide ka itu mi bing ba informed masatu separation of powers key legislative with supreme authority key hila definition hi itumi khuni thot lapai itumi kharna bing lapai hiwi relevance kale hiwi actual implementation hili key consequence ra ka pai le gi hi phap ka taw wangana itumna solely dependent on MLA to provide schemes minister to provide projects and programs to wathu gai bypassing the one act that has been enacted for us itum ko phung bing wang hi kho the with the granting of statehood ngarum da kra actually cold storage li hai mi gai iwa chema myam ne kywangle jika iwing shanchi na protect samit lelga iwi growth chin leng sakr laga chili sang mi sarai le de mathana kan pa laga phap ta gi mi bing na hi translate sa sok mi bunga hi kho jini ji thumi mi la thang na gang state ka samang gi pangshap ko tong chili sang met le de state ko pangshap si jin ran chena chili miya ne le ji iwa chi si jin phung ra da ra hot na laga state li request saran ko tong sa laga ashine execute masala ot la mashung khumi la mam shung lak thugi da hi apply sa phung da ra sa gai hili first paragraph je already si jinaira ishina bills hemnuga 2021 bills hemnuga state li recommend saval ga shina totally bulldoze sai phung thumiera ko shok mok shok ne it is unconstitutional our action ji constitution li khyang le I'm just going by the constitution ain li changai dak le hi next khyang Union of India na Hillary committee functioning zim shungdam thadam sat le maka Union of India na state government directive myung laga secure samira je de kleni ji thaka duty ji khiara Delhi lika laga kahang laga 50 years 52 years national legislature samya punga ba shin lai de le thaka it mi hi ka thad le tlem rao except protecting us this has been used as a regressive act regressive in the sense kywangle ji ko state assembly li cabinet council li issue li mara sang sak thui ke jide athum ba na ba thaka mara chang khang sak pa je ka pai ne chili mien le delegated schedule matters bi je kywan mi shin sak thu for example budget outlay budget allocation Hill committee li pura miedle as per the allocated budget for the hills ko tong Hill committee na sectoral allocations ashine mira je sang haidle chilam sang sak thura jang district council bi aim ga tong ka Hill committee ne semra kya kain compose sara ka ta sawara ko tong full authority miedle de chena separation of powers aching hili state akli mi gai pangshap ko tong khajili I thumli miedle schedule matters jeva assembly akho pangshap ngare ka charge Hill committee li mi gai no Juan Hillary committee li miedeng le pangshap pingja shijin pungrai shijin gi ka ta shijin li in executive sata ba shijin baim ne in a legislature sadar ain semya punga executive pa na district council na sada shijin mi gi la hi connection hi jida da semya de le de itu me mi na chi connect sa khuila dots chi connect sa me punga separate entities tadak zat wan ach district council la zero taire Hillary committee la redundant and non functional wata thu gai juwaina na de juwaina it has to be made robust and functioning. Sami phungre heva masa khangsak masa paimne. In the event that new laws are brought in, matha khamai ithum wuivang. Matha khamai khram hin hak mayor ko hin matai mayor ko chikache who am I to stop it? As of now, as of date, singum hang phanga da khani ithum mi gai aimji mashijin rang sakta de je yashijin sak phungrak je wangina achi hi parliamentary election na sang phunglaga iwi vision iwi concept in my parliamentary form of democracy still the same. No change, exactly how I want to implement my vision for my people. Jeva clear salak and sabta clear agenda deviation lamlem ne parliament wagi. It is just one step forward to ensuring in a zatra ka shongza je umshung wuivang ji mani je.
Shambale nang sika itung we kring krakle apong saikorana phag mai khangje kragi ji article 371C li zangsar kai ne jila kala nana ji no shapai na dangda tangkui mi fai sai na we ning ne jila
very clear jibaji clear ni chen
chi na main purpose ne no khangning
one of the main purposes
okay
one of the main purposes ki je parliamentarian ki je have a reality of being in the Indian state Jang, irrespective of which party you are contesting from. Kichian ningshiya. One reality is Indian state elections. So India we parliamentary elections ning the hili itumi mie the pangshapwa. Po gi makani. Kapo je khangte ko. Kachung kapo bai. Kapo je va mile bai ma mile bai cheng te. Itumli already miel ge hi no we ko shijin lo ge je ma shijin la chingum hang phara khai he. Ye shijin khoi phungrai. Hima shi ki jin wang itumi le kashman waire itumi miur itumi thought. Kuni thought kya ka display saire ka thot le le itumi thought hi. Jen hiva itumi mie de progressive law. Mathalak kai law gane. Hi shijin khoya punga tangin na gangwo ngale protect sa mie de. Jang nation protect sa mie de. Itumi economic growth wuivang provision sang mie de. Kathum jili lang daru chang wa khile. Iwa jili lang da trak imagine samak vailo malem no. Knowing nation protect sa mie de. Jang Nawi in a gangwo identity as a tangkhul protect something zak sakai lelga. Takan knowing lele chi sang sarai protect something ade klejli. Jen no financial growth wuivang. No economic growth wuivang. Jili sang medle the law has been formulated. The law is clear. Nali delegate sakai pang shapda. Taka delegate salga mi gai pang shap chilla imishijin theitum ne imishijin rajiga mang khumje iwing sauro. So ina ache chatra kaya lung bai leva collective salaga mandate chi ko tong khali unanimous ta chatta kya lung hili leidak le ya khui phungra kujine ji iwi desire liver imring baim de a lot of our people itumi mi chungka a lot of our people itumi mi chungka hi desire li ringai re ta chatle de reality ring phungre reality ring ga desire ji wa khui gi jine reality ba disconnect samya phunga desire li ring da klei thakamaina I naga ne I tangkhul ne da pangmai da hanga ga desire ji samangau gi da desire li ring da klei thata chatair de chuwang ishi hi chot mai kap kai mi yun sa kai no chen hi ba heva hi chang heva course correction khumbi phungrai chuwang le ji ga mie de le ain hi Manipur state taru le de le Indian Union da le de le 75 years oksira jang har de thum jang 49 li merge sa kai ko Manipur hi 75 years kala kai re Indian Union ling rum laga ra khai hi thaka Indian Union ling rum laga singum hang shni de pharai laga samphang ranju 100% masamangla 10% mang mi bam laga ai chi shapai cho chiri jiga nali pangshap mi gai ba 100 di khuilo bijinda lagan na I 10 mang mi lakim tham ne jiri ewa je ma myam ne kala 100 chi pai da khuilo biji provision ji le serai le 100 chi pai dam thalakan shijin lo collectively ot mangawalo da sang cert le ga inum khubra je ga jeba kapa mang khamba ji khibaw tawli taknar khibaw sawli ithumi thotwi ni ithumi miuruni ni chen hi chang hiba khoimi phungrai hor tak ta samang ran je samang sak phungra jawgi da chi shongza ji sat takleni
okay then athang jam mention sa party kijikha party when ka saruno thang dak le kiwina daila kaina yaroi na nali arahi nali makakatom plus kakatom bing na lakhang khani ni makakatom bing na obviously no party congress ne jene ishiwa npf itumi nagam yu itum khatta weeping na itum aspiration phaptai now the ka sarla athum ne yat ni ngai mere passion le mere jita jile kha at the same time nali admire ksa kai khaping na la as Amei Alfred npf wa nging sa si yang ka pha mai khar de aja bu jita si je ba aliva personally nyangai kha party we na ma nyangai ke jipa he hi le wo jili na ka tang han gar
simple Atang how ko pokchili onglure our people need to be informed youngsters elderly tonga the India elections ni this is not a referendum or mandate on the Naga political issue jamnim ko India elections ni India elections ka jangau gi da NPF chilo BJP chilo Congress chilo within the confines of law of Indian Union one achakum EMLA jingum phanga sang sa laga assembly li sang hang laga ceasefire hi Manipur le extend samilo gi inang la ko mathalagan hang la ke chili ishi tangkhul no meti phanga gallery li sang pomai ato mashan witness sai sensitive matters ngezekit le jogda athum lata sang visitors gallery sang pom athum na mashan sang the sang nai chili mathalak kaina hangran saran wa sair de iwi party ni restrictions mamim de ya inagang it's the man that carries the party ni ka chung na hangai ili achi rashungda iwi party ni ili nahima mutilo him saba khaler mrawla Yozori se itangkhul nei iwi naw phratan itangkhul no awai na hai mi gai nei jang NPF na hai mi gai ning nei Congress na hai mi gai ning nei by heritage. So the day I am born, I am classified Tangkhul. Pra thongon jili direct ili Tangkhul chi miao. Ta thaga I Tangkhul ne gi hi clearly define sak zak chak kai phunga in I reality ling sun khulega reality va achi le dekle arui le dekle including all parties NDPP NPF jang Congress BJP India we elections khangranda Naga we aspirations we referendum we elections meaning they have a chithaugi all within confines of India's constitution meaning zakle sir nahi chilim tungdal mam tubaim ne chilin nam tungdam tuyawla nui MLA nang laktat kapai de MP katat kapai de very clear thaka nana langdam tungdam tuigi jiming sair kha jang chevanna mangning murut le election ji ki khwain yaru voice claim ani khwan chiman saksi chene ina assembly li third sar kaina mathala kaina ceasefire extend samirane itumi miur ka phungli le dagle jang with context to you Tangkhul community jika Tangkhul now each family has a member in the organization along bashuli IMli chang cert lekho thakai people movement aka sat lekha hili iwi apam nei iwing le ni ceasefire khuramirane mashit monodok thuri jiga khuramiran ko usli chief minister na aita civil society bing na miaka tada khilas no he no sarkar ne de ning le supplementary mi fade he no sarkar ne civil society ne miaka ma chi paim ne na thumle hokol convince sal ga hi saran nei chimilga khungmirane na chi samirane inowen ni chining changnin takacho ik shap hotna milga khungmi vai sar tang han kai le de chiktaji in congress li pom ga san da Yozori jang iwi within the limits of my rights and my party in a sarada gla lung hili thang ni le ni makham ne acha ko mi ne dc bill semjili kachung bana tampak ka tong ne li anti Manipur is the poke me are this law jang this law article 371C with rules of procedure and conduct of business Manipur assembly li phongai lilga since 1972 rule book li phongal ga le li katha da ili na law ji shijin ji ga mam yam ra ji ga are which force on earth na khampai da ji ba ji law on da is the law I'm not asking for something new sat na da li hang da li discuss lam sa se you know consultation lam sa se throw it into the dustbin jira jiga ja ilimning lagai so that entire hill community in the jaba the chen hiba have a clear salak can define sak zak sakau ki da in a krel hangar de my party is not bigger than me ni na trak mutu ba bai wo trak mutu ba bai achakum I tarik 10 in 2022 election khangning ji tarik 10 akhama last date polling last date nomination filing ili tarik 10 thongan ji iwa khwar hol gan phone sangra sai na khwaina ticket mu khui thuklei forms khwaina nomination file sa sar samrai shak party ne pick lega ja I party hili pom dak le ka khlat mlem ne iwi electorate with desires iwi people with aspirations in he express sarar to in he implement sarar to in he enforce sarar to jiga khiba wang khangning klei I'm in the wrong party chi thaiga che imang ning limrai khwang le jiga shak kan ne pick jiga imam yam ne jaw gi da an no chim thalo I am giving you my word kachangkat I'm giving you my word na chim thalo sir na kachangkat no word me isi pungshini na chintar sade I worker being sol ke mi mu thumra pam sai I kyangli in front of everybody khangsek ni na if you are giving your word in the shit sangai but if not imang ning rum re khwang le jiga this party doesn't deserve my patronage heda I miur wang mang ning ram re jega jeba ot ka tong gali pang khmaina ping khmaina chung khmaina ka hangbaj li satra jega jeba khangzan ka tong shman phongau re I jen mang ning mer de decide sar sa kai ne ka nan hangong le ga nan ning mi lak re jega ja I take your word for it nang ning lak de is I am a man of my word nei li the saulo cho jo okay sir fine nan hangong le mer da sash mi dai punga chiuthili wa khwil ga akham ga da ji last date nomination file sai punga election khangning da cha kom 2022 lila sen Yozori mi ga tong kana see everybody is not the same ile iwi limitations tarak le sare ile iwi khongi tarak le sare kai yaru issue gi jeliva one dot I tell you I repeat again one dot you will not find one thing you will imle samre you will never find pesa krom thyo je pangshap krom thyo je awi shimgru wang ak thyo je awi worker being awi party wing ak thyo je mang mar nei I have sworn an oath you will merely in your that is the day I will quit politics. Samlakrai. Yaru go aspirations. Yaru go desires. Tada hear me ausla. Ka chamji kazina mashung the cham jangaira. Jana itum mui naga chansek naga wuivang de itum kutong ga kapungna kutong itum naga na bingwang da raingrara da jingum hangshini de phanga hang chetkara da kle. Athumuji mung sungrang lago mangali. At least ayin miga lungli ngashan nga kui miaugay. Itum reisang vai ayin bajis lansin wa pong la sasami gzak sak au kene. Pangshap sampang ranji li miay degle ayin ji. Itum ni already zingum hang phanga mi gaiji sashok miaugay 10% mang mi 100% pangshap ji singaw sa nei jilila. Hai itum ning railo shimansar ai salang railo ji ge shimansar kayut le chibali khung mi gi ji thaka. At least mukup sangrang ga hi chang ye secure sakui miaugay. Miur reksang thot ngasai re. Reksang alung hili kreli wa awai thot liwa hi no hi ko jide. Araba manat lom laga no ile nang pai phungra awi le nang pai phungra ki ji thot try re de. Jena sashman phungra chang phungra da jat tak le ji evening de. I shangshak phungan de ila stakeholder lakte. Shiman de ila chang da shiman lakki jide jena iwa iwing lewa de shilaga. Iwa awai na ili hai me de shangshak ki ili hikta position. Sacred position of a people's representative. Yaru mohut champam log ji matai me kap sak me kap me de ji khang te manga kr lak katong ka manga kr sal iram ngak phung de iwa ji all of my inherent rights iram li let lelga daga iram ngak vai ayin ge semji iram mang ma sem bai thu tangkhul ba semo tangkhul mang le ma sem bai thu naga ka tong jangau naga mang ma ji le entire hills ra sang thwer ga iram ngak ka le jang. So an inclusive law that will protect my people. Ngak mi re not to transgress on somebody else or trespass on somebody else. No, I would never do that. Not even in my dreams. Manglam samre ka ili miye degle. Awaina hai miye degle. Hi chang ye protect sarane. He we mandated duty ni. Lagin him samirar truka singum maku itli singum thumra utli Alfred long thought atam translate. Athumna wuivang politics chang. Rarat le ko, shok rarat le ko. Shok rarat degle jima shok nga ngak miao ko, ngak miao ke gi de. Shok kayu ya shok ay jang kata ngak ku si gi baja. You don't need a magician. You don't need, a soothsayer. Shoy kayu itliwa ngak vai sa se. You don't need anybody, even the lowest idiot. Nala shoy kayu thaya ho isla. Itu na shoy rarat le shoy aure. Lot of factors. Factor ku chung sang dele. He iwi mandated duty ne klama he. Karna bing na panglakan tak lagi India na. Jotam lo Congress Party po ne 70-71 atam chani itu minga shan ngak me degle ain ngak me degle de India ain na jingak mi jangau gi de hi sashok mi ge ji li ai ma samilo masang sak mre je ga jam sa pai mre je na iwi party ni li sak me da hang degle mi bing je wa come to me Ralo say Ralo I will resign in front of you if I am found wanting. Openly I challenge my entire community ka tong li gang lak ne no wi mangali shoisal ga mi ge ne Kachi tongan in a iwi irasang kayu chili. Kachi tongan in on at which date, on which time did I ever cheat my people? Itu me miuri shman vai vang tek vai kai vai besides trying to protect and build. Malim de. Apak lumang mam jena in gang wo ai na sha wo awona sapa fa mi sai. Na sha wa na chal ga sa mi sai jau ga nali cruise pong sakra jigo you in a protective mangam ningla. Progressive salak kaina. Inclusive salak kaina growth le baik vai wang di yek ni satak le jilila ai ma samre ava congress nda achal go thotle congress pham ne phai jiru gi ya muide achin mission itum ni ngak mel ga hai ne le article 371C Indira Gandhi na lak no Indira Gandhi no home minister sadl ga hi Manipur ka phungnaw leader kar sai athu miur hing zan free ngazanaw gi to tong shmanaw re gi federal relationship jili stately pangshap kami absolute powers ung chaili nglei wi ain semgi jilia thuni pangshap ne le de sempa pa me ba shini jogi da ngak mi vai wang da hai mi de le hila Congress party na lak no Congress party falls I will never protect mui da glejle in laga thikring mam yam I sang sang ngrar se ngumu se atha yin gang ji reality sir de I worker I sot nok dong pam ga athu mi mangal I boss no I'm not contesting kada the party da I merely chit sar ji chwang ning le da chita da hang shap tak le da in gang mi ga tong mam le samre it's not the party it's the person. Jena, our people need to believe that I am a Tangkhul. I shangshak now ne. Iwi heritage shangshak ne. Changshak wuivang Tangkhul wuivang ning laga ngaterti ning lak leko gijile lai our party sakmei jirga party whip na sakmei jirga achi rashungda you party whip na li khyangau in assembly li the most questions ka sahi ibapam ko Tangkhul nama ka theini chung khumai de sensitive matters question tonga videos ko tonga je hoshok ne jili oh hitala chirala I know what I have done my party has never stopped me never not even once have they stopped me unconstitutional or ili khamre anything that is within law within this union you party ilim khamre maka kham chwa ti in sak ngai sal ka sat ta de ma kham lak ki ba khang thaka ma kham le sat tak le jili in a shapray the sat tak le jili hai ali la kham ma kham rang laga hypothetically you cannot say till date you party ilim kham de in a ceasefire extend salo jili la im sabam ro ma hang mane in a naga political issue ling secretary lai mang sek pam ma hang lo ma chi mane in a suspension of operation hila kuki ba shule talks khwede le ka thar le da chi mang han lo mang hang ni la sensitive matters forest department ni thok lak kai sak lak kai iwi sarkar tam thanni Sabha pa kai le salala ka tong gi house committee sempung ga chang pha la ga phasok la ga tong tuk sei jan nang la hang da le you party na thang ni de no ma ji mim de thang ni le ma kham ni ta ka ina thet le ga aruna shung de ma kham de various subject matters naga issue lu pai sector mutwira da khika tam dan ma kham la gaili ta daga ava congress sa thyo gi da alia khamore ta daga npf sa da lebing je achira sung da khiang ra at least eva congress party lipam laga inaga kho itangkhul kho gi ji achak ba ther de saran je ba sair de mar lakten sang saran an da sair de at least npf ne bi sair larik na ko pi mi gai unitedly uniformly hit house ne da sami ge kchili lera malai jang de ta ta ka party ming pho ju wang mang na ma shung nak ka ni yu myur wang yu thot wang da rara da le na thot ping wang tong ga ngak meo ge sami ge da sat le lai awi party ja cha la ge thu mi sit sam ne si yo ina thang gang ji ji 371c legislate sak bi yu party ni congress party pu bam ta ka progressive sala ka na ka phung nauli ngak mel ga ra khai chi wa yin ji na ngak tak le lung le ina la chi wa yin ji na sa shok phung da sat le ji sit sang ro 시청 봉래 이 샤샤 나오고 그 딱네 땅굴 그 생락네
Indian constitution walum li zata ka election ne ka ituma pamile ka long raping CSOs being NPF li zata like la atum main keywords na thele naga issue da zat le naga struggle da zat le and atum na jada yar really ka thong kalanali hili hangsang la ga no campaign ga zali la shegu khut le Thalagaina kamshung hang se jika level playing field malem ne campaign atam hile the saikorali shock tak le thel kana khiang ai
thalagaina gang achonang ni hangare candidate mati dong ga khamta candidate sarne kha candidate matili ka thum dong pangkhrap mel ga akajina boxing mu se iwa pangla phailak dong ga free nasi ka thum pangla phailak khrap mi sarau ja ga candidate paji awi caliber khigli chin proof de I cannot tolerate a level playing field each you may phungre nathum achingni pomlo laga in a thak ngai ka thak in a shirngai shir na pomlo ju factor aka 1 number 2 thak laga gang nei naga political issue wi referendum nei ji ka hangsok milo ji hangro je ka aruli ing samire ongoing Aruli declare samire e political issue he meaning the glen e thair ko naga political issue referendum ne he ka sahian indian la miauru je gine jika yarule tokmire e tangkhul lak no tokmire I am very clear I am telling the audience I am telling my people every shik jangne very clearly it is my guts claim ne hada matu papa hang papa ba shim ning ne so all of this I am ready but Naga political issue referendum meaning put in the he. 1. Number 2, UNC Tangkhul Nagalong yang solo long no bingji. Achi India with parliamentary election giji hila within confines of law. Pai de klini. UNC Tangkhul Nagalong ta hila Tangkhul wingishan, Naga wingishan, na kwai mang kapamda. Jang. Atumui constitutionally, atumui rianly. Tangkhul Nagalong wi rianly. India we election the atam gis interfere salaga itum na chang itum ning chang ji ka pangka gis nei da o sang lak kho kali klam sang kho kala any active participation in politics masamro ko active member mangwa pa ko hitaro ko mathalak kan ka pied lede rian liva taka active member male pa amro ju ka pa what does that say? It means active participation in politics masapa amro ko electoral politics ligi jide taka na active kido participation in electoral politics masapa amro ju naklat ta wi rian lin na makanda satle kha iwi tangkhul naga long chuwang khaimning na vai iwa taka you respect ka jili leura iram la ka ta respect saura tangkhul la ka ta respect saura ngashan wa thaka parliament li ka hurli iwi ngashan wuivang jang assembly li wa hurli kje parliament and assembly election ba tangkhul long na saula khani ni ba sa pa imrde no mandate ki no rian ki tangkhul now mingning le dekle tangkhul na ka long wi mingning le dekle ka tong ka khraj li khisa within the rian alungli ka pangka laga rian alungli otsara ta satakle achi rian go na shanti da punga thun satre jige iwi rian nei no rian nei yozori khri thot wi rian nei khro thot wi rian nei rian jili phainai sal ga satre jige tangkhul shmana urde tangkhul ngashan shmana urde tangkhul ngashan ngaklo tangkhul ngashan ngaklo ithum na satakle ngashan shman vaivang tangkhul wi custom culture dong sashman vaivang satakle ni jiga ai saman salo hose kiwan hita tak sakle tanglo khachimning la India with parliamentary elections India with assembly elections sang tak leli national kti nomning de tum sei ko hom thadam hom bai mrde rian mashunglo rian ji mashung de saula I tangkhul nawa khane ingnare I will obey you obedient tangkhul nawa khalakte khrian an kan shokai phunga hangangai hangro je ka je thaga ka thadra gi awi president election ra dakle vice president ra dakle khido executive ra dakle ji rian wa ching li ka pangka gasan thaka athum na ra dakle wa rian in ra jang airdrop salaga rian mang mala election notification ma shokla ka pangka ga maning de all by law notification date yang nomination date scrutiny date election date counting date shok sar lelga date time all by law of their own laws which means my laws I tangkhul nawa sar isum na miada rian ji khmiade itum tangkhul naw ko tong khana miada semigai rian ji phainai misal tangkhul naga long na ji phainai sawai re jiga je mamyamre itum je as a tangkhul I je mamyamre masalo phainai referendum ne tangkhul bido naga political issue referendum ne jiga tangkhul long na talaga mo shoklo je not the elections but naga political issue referendum khirara who all are on board jiga ji ina pang khangkhre li sangra ji ba je miagai khaji meaning la Indian parliamentary elections ka ning jangnaga assembly election ka pick me parliamentary elections ka pick me ka pick lo say naga political issue ji chik ka tiaw issue ning say awai hyak ka thisang khai iwi ka chang khat cousins two cousins koi mali khablang na kap thatai 1997 li khani kap that lakho kyuwang tangkhul ne jiwang idum shilat ashita sarai le de thaka ka thada paila ka na tada ai Indian elections li participate sangai sa munud le ra India na ya ko bare jang ka pa thada sang pa re ideals mang ma thre vision mang ma thre direction le sa thre ji him thang sak ngaim ne ithum hi committed tangkhul ne committed naga ne iwi support has been unwavering mang thrang ko yozori iwi miuri iwi thought iwi ram iwi khu iwi family katong witness ne iling sojak technique dong witness ne fully firm supporting the naga political issue conclusion raur no peace at the earliest our people can progress resangor no kuni thotping heta ta chot mle liru no gi khar tot chop chodai de pog zamirin li ringar de look at the India we parliamentary elections li rasanga 75 years of naga political freedom struggle we legacy hi India with parliamentary elections of Manipur outer helicopter sangijla emam yamne heka ka pick ne iwi naga issue je hiliak mai it is bigger than this don't belittle it ithumi contributions itum shim kur thisang khai athumi chattakle than ga chattakle saran ta ga awa khrana than ga yak ngalang tal ga saran ngalang shimanal ga NPF political party ne ka ji naga legitimate right ra khurdwa political party de I am more committed I know 100 times over athumi committed same khar heda da minna munawal ga totally la da mang ka thue joga da minna munaw chipat naw ga ma samr de khut lai sing ga chattakle raimi bing athum tulim ta jang lo mata jang pai mane athum politician ne ma thisam ka wuivang akhawa sa ka wuivang shimkuli sem ka wuivang chi tup ne kata de chili wak tom khlei heart and soul milga chatlak tak le ne sai shapai re iwi thot chot chap chodai re changani ngui mi gi ritlak chang le de hili Manipur tampak na lang mayang katong na lang hewa ka shenga tangkhul na de ili identify saira loga yu mu ni li kapum na kle ya yu ning sakse Yozori thang ham sok lo sei hang mi lak lo Alfred ka ashawa ka katong he yuli yor gazami ne hang lo ina chain kang ji ni yor gazami ne ka he da UNC ne Indian Parliamentary election li consensus what consensus India with parliamentary elections ne Ukrul we assembly constituency now khangning jilla tukshang tukta shaushang shauta iwi yurji jiwang lakla sei itum ka to we contribution ishamana shok me ka contribution ke tenom nim kho tangkul thot ka dong nang haning lo ama khar ring le kho angkala tem ring le kho angkala how ring le kho ishamana sara mi kai wang han lo tangkul thot ka dong la chi nang dak le ne shabai re chodai re tangkul miur chodai re kata itum shina jingri yen pami de itum thoda kane miura kane khok ka sada chat chana ge jili kyuang ni itum shili atam is a victim ai samyok la sei masalo ya masaba imne ngahan lo Alfred Chiawa Arthur ne ki saram igle naga politically shui nguchon kamang chon klang lo hangi je ini pausa mang sar lelga ka chunggang chone oja Arthur na ama kharling an ga amai tharwa tak kang chone khangachon ju wangla 2000 li ishawali de crack mi khai 2000 election 2002 ishameli tu khil ga nomai thrum keng sakla ga kari hertami ishamai america nungcham kari le hertami tuknarai bunga 2-3 days tuknal ga nomai thrum keng sakla chu hosok 2007 election is there khani li tu khili 2011 12 in rang ningli isha chonli tu khili ishawana saka mi khai yawa kharnla changchang laga ashui changdak le ga tongna ojar tharna sami khai amai tharna sami khai ka chak naga yuli le sha shimko hangla ko Ashu kumorana, we are still that same family. Kateo now the deviation blame ko itumshia. Taka chak ka pasami kai sim kurli ta samiran la. Masaran ko. Masaran ne Yozori. Tangkhul ne hewa paptara nai re. Taran mi re. Kyon khungwi le ga tangkhuli phomyolo inkang ais ka pasim kurni ba she chawlo. Ka contribution itumshi sim kurni mira ga hili. I don't need a certificate from anybody to say I'm thankful. I tangkhul ne I shangsak ne jigi ji khipa gweni certificate gram sam no I awai na hai me dik le ne ini heritage me dik le ne na la chi papam ne chattak le tangkhul naw ko tong gi awai na hai mi sarte India na khmilam ning ne nobody tangkhul yun la khmim ning ne iwi klat tawi awai na hai mi ne iwi awai na hai me dik le iwi shan iwi hereditary right chi nobody has the right to tell me na tangkhul ga ninga muning ne ma chi bai murde jen achi hikta da jangchara tam than ni li NPF li sangni jamal Fredly li shimera kata say Wuivang where am I found one thing in a party congress li pam degli latuni li pangkhrapawe hili muyawe hili yonawe ali shekhudawe ali rekrekawe jen amam tu shokrar thuye amangrar thuye akamang le hanglo malim ko ina kamachuk li mga shungkrar ina siak sali mga shungkrar le lega miku monda limit li leo gida masa shokrar la pai kaina salang ji walungli achira shungda you running shakine one dot you party ni lim khamrang tage you party ni lim khamla satlega ili saruno the free hand milga chansak te lalung jili hak mai khar gi party na in example kiti nok mi gai achakum issue Nagaland chief minister ni furio you know ivali chashilak a towering figure Naga politics la hak mai kap gi alakho 3 times CM swearing sire sai 4 time minister akubar sai which means 7 times executive ka pungar sako ala 2014 we elections li lok sabha election ning laga Delhi kai chang awi Delhi we ka takle journey ji kya successful sakle Naga public ling hanu cheba ikki kamang mre awi limitation ki ina khamang hangbe all his strengths iwi strength ka tong ngurum la awi strength akhlilam ka sumko riau changlia the them la them mai thangmai la thangmai mai seniority la ale mai political wisdom la awli lesara power la awli lera state whole Nagaland state nali unanimously ka tomdle no opposition chang 2014 week ka katam chanjli entire Nagaland state na tomko TR zilengyan CM laga whole state opposition less nali ko tom laga really parliament chu kai ananaga political issue wi matang hili floor li pung khaim tu yawe punga kham tu yawe jen sum tian no mang na thei jang na sei malek jang te chuwang athang in gang India have a ainen semne set laws ain sem kai alung hili third sari semal gale de alung hili ain hili set law jaw gi da in a one member MP awi taknar ji mamane rioi ko choi CM rioi ko choi one member MP aw amang ka haw Manipur NPF ka sanja ani khini ka Manipur la thangso na kaw jaw gi da amang aw gi da one member MP aw gi da ava 3 times CM ne 4 time minister ne ava senior ne jan ali cho pong khai myo se rule no ma mya la ka it is prohibited rules le certainly ka no we strength your collective strength in the house ju attitude no we atam khmin the parliament lim tu gi chi taka rio and dang da la chili ka la ga awi limitation ma sa ka pai chi rules na law na govern sa wo jen ale chili towering figure sa da ka la ga chili ka sang ga jingum mati awi atam ashmanaw de he realized akhala ta phning ko awgi da awi atam Nagaland state ya na chung gang chon mi pal ga lek sabaji masala Delhi ka la ga wastage of his time and atum electorate atam shmanar jawgi da hanung laga 2018 Nagaland state elections ungzan gara CM second term ra ler tar 5 times CM sak jangar ko al hanung why athagi na hangola excuse me very clear awli limitation akhamang kleji ali party backing makle itum shiva chimning laga even in Congress party ki jangda maximum time ruling sang khola chang khwere Congress na opposition li pam hola Congress party hi pam dagle hi in Manipur assembly li 1 hour at the stretch Manipur assembly with history de that normal budget discussion controversial bills concept khangte ne kan normal budget discussion ji pung akhang thor till 1 in the morning discussion wade ituma tam jile it continued till 1 grilling the government trying to find accountability with the government till 1 in the morning discussion vai niya sailu taka aru in gang parliament ka jong go it's time I need this floor time ilimi phungrai you party ling kem chi lak mria ngai chi vai scope male mane iwi priorities lately in hangran ot lately Manipur aru controversial salak kaina yak takshi do kon zalga mai chui dik lei he ka te address samra da sa phungrai long standing naga political issue in a conclusion mirek jimning nei but heva mat talagan khurjan festil ga hi ga dagi jigle India nak sai khigle gi ji jang jang hang gi ji su group sui mai te ba shi underground lara talks hopo gaira yengno mathang mi tong ra sang isina 1997 ni hopo ga arwen dan la conclusion later lately ta thaka parliamentary you need a good 1 hour a good 1.5 hour atamji khibana mi really laws na mi gi it's just the law I cannot say that I'm passionate about my people. Let me speak for 1 hour. Mami lak bray. Mami baim ne. The law prohibits. Masapay laga. Thaka in a gang law na kyang issue vak paliwa. Even collective EU party na I know to what extent I can command in my party today. Kya khain na washung bari in the thait lilga. Itumli kya khain na nadle i thait linga nalak tele de. Leadership na nadle de ilga itumli asset na kwer de. Party ni itumli asset na de khide kliatam chanli if I cannot use this for my people. Wuivang mrawla wuivang mrawni jing tehan satar daru hi state akwi in charge hewak ba thyo go chewak ba thyo go 2 times ili party na assignment mer in khum de because iwi miur they are more important to me jena chi hang dak le hi party khangdeli walaga NPF li walaga this party li walaga khuni thot na pai khranobing la pai chikta kido misguided information mishit sanglo arwi ga hangi India elections ne including NPF, they're bound by the constitution. Bound saka walung liver whatever is permissible iwa satak leko iya sat leko tadak iya mahan mre i saran iya sarada satak lili ai a congress lipa mai da a masam raum nei muji bai la aru rashungda chungme kap tak sa in da Manipur assembly la taka in parliament chungme kap ta wasagi jila chance khuila isa sa babum say I've already proved once that I am capable, then I can deliver chitaiga ili kasang heva. It is just a follow-up action of what I have done in the past. Chimade. Chitaugi the party we context by a question by eva. Arise sang sakaim ne kala itumwi voters ledekle kunithot ledekle kranau ledekle tongkle he confusion ya malelu malay thathalu chi hangai
Aju mingin na sagi da klai shinaga mamning to jaju ga dela jang lai constituency le jena ka itumui ara situation ka baba itumi shampat kai development ning jamning athuming the ing aspirations leng nok le kalaji akashui ji samangai ka actually sajara ji we ning kakshak la le jena nava saigoro ming ning saugoda saigoro wuivang phawai kurak ji saugoda ji sagi ji lina ga da phani kya ga sakra la ga da way for ji ga da sabar
I think in how Polyangare, two parts to everything. One, you're empowered by law. I think in Gang 371C, it's an existing law, Manipur Wang. Manipur Hills with existing law. To its fullest, Shishin Pungra. Priority one, Wuivang. Second, democracy elected leader means everything. Anything and everything across the table, discussion ni mohi collaborate sangrok laga ot manga ka khinda. Ara to what extent negotiate sabaira, to what extent compromise sabaira, to what extent kido adjust sabaira kajihi elected chili empower kyak kanang the public sarili jile rarade nation jaulo. I have no mandate to compromise on nation. Mali thatamde. Knowing nation li jiga knowing lay lapai, no culture lapai hi kong chili covers howle jang. Ja mandate chichili masang lam khwani jiga bound by law. Thakara sat wagi jatam thani negotiate sagi jing se ki chalung thani pogi jimi bing beat the valley jang or beat the Kuki Zo tribe or beat the Naga political issue. Already sat phungda leidle jila kacha chashu demands at certainly ko. But within the confines of law, jang, how possible it is? Atumna metin demand sada klilipai, Kuki demand sada klilipai. Within the confines of law, how possible it is to unitedly or to collectively come at a consensus? Without discussions and without negotiations, nobody will know. So does it mean that even in an outright war, Palestine and Israel talks thousands and thousands in the end, it's negotiations and discussions. So proper in-depth discussions, sincere discussions, not taking sides with this side or that side. Mavala. A progressive, discussion and negotiation as such, where all parties masatsu kapai. Jang party kutonga kana kapai. Apongkili lately. Chu pat chi pa phungre. Phal ga masam ngror thula community being nar chatam chili raurutla. When the elected cannot deliver, chatam liver community ratawe. Achi Kuki Zo rata the community based. Mete rata the community based because strong leadership maklevi. Leadership kamramale through you start becoming right winged. Tangkhul, by law, is it applicable? Technically, is it right? A political message. So, a political message. It is very much political, but at the end of the day, technically and legally, sound salak kaina, mashung lak kaina ngerwa laga deliver sapungre. Then he delivery wagi shungfuli it's very clear. Iwi concept la clear ne, iwi line of thought la clear ne. Iwi destination la clear ne or tak hilivara hilivat sangra da satta le sathi hogi da tarak healing sekfai chiling san fai wang iwa tarak le sarat lam khuim ne je is journey already more than 80% done. 80% zatra khai journey inda another 20% satki de leide klejili I must at primary masa primary jega jeva the very existence of this state will come into question then. Je hili leide le governing law Manipur state with governing law chi masat nang sakmara chi mission sakmara jega thaka state je fail sa kind yang constitutional breakdown de chi our people should know it our people need to be informed sakna kap je it me being informed sare they need to know their status presently theran je thei phungre legality is key jang reality key je thei laga 다가지 아이 님은 나들림 지가 이tum 거 풍고 동글리 해봐 다 삭시만 락니요 다가 constitutionally tum니 ng러레카 다가지 와 fails he this entity has failed if this entity has failed 다가 what is our next step 그지지 지와 되어 오저지
아이 니와 징리 technically 자이카 다가나 no answer 지 overall Mateng the issue shock the clay applies has her no answer. Maintain SD status capola, then a cookie in a separate administration for the clay cheat. Horzak no answers.
The Aru in a Gangi Chine. Maintain SD status for the clay, they are asking from the union government. Whether the union gives or not is something else. Cookie zone separate administration portle. They are also asking the union government whether the union government gives or does not give is something else. Eva chim portle ko. Eva already ilimigai. Chang by law already mandated, already legislated, already part of the constitution, already part of the rule book in Manipur Assembly. Chile de gleji in the Shishingai. Shishingai gili camera ki bajava. Aka bajava kapo. Iwa Shishingai. Shishin achami kai no kariva 1972 li mere. The vehicle has been given to you in 1972. Mathaw pokrang da claim ni. Thawa na battery wa masang milai mi gaitla. In Achakom 2021 lewa thawla sang mera battery le sang mera thaw gai chadaw gai ki jimne. Kibana khamura gari generally 1972 li mi kai na nui ne registration la nui aming la nui ko tong nui sar laga. Taganali mier gana one fine day you wake up nana thim to gas ya cha thaw sangaura battery la panaura are I thaw the I thawra jiga ai ma thaw bai mra da kiban kham lule gari wa nui inda aming la nui tax nana shamna chingera nui tax you have been paying the yearly tax nui ning da ra laga intellectual property rights nui laga jang ta daga nui sa kai ochili nana I shishin ro ko I anytime shishin ga dam shin ra cha tam thali ma shishin bai mra jer kha chengte athumu ya ka po ko 이투무야 시신 나오르다 시kin다 지리미 시신 sakpro지 전 해봐 ngate kani hete ono ngate jeng ngate degle factorly itumi thought itumi miurn la phaptare juwai na thang in gang thada issue in naga political issue la ngarada claim inherent right nei is naga sadi right nei hereditary right nei to fight for this the rangrle pingla kan rangrer sat itum tong na tomdle jingrer sat takle ji it is something which another entity will give india na migi ji ma migi ju le khai le baina jang itum le thumi phungne da satak leni kha hiwak pan la mya laga consensus akavaral ga hiko da rata gi ja tam raw rode till such time samangare ji ba machi baila whereas re 371c sampang khai de mi khai de jingum hang phanga sisin ra khai de da sisin ra khai ji ba sisin naw se gi ji ba je na bo da klei ba hewa khang te se Yozori jang jimne audience li ji phapai ka jimne
ari hon mi kujung da delimitation rambling exactly kai kana kdeu khakhang sharlale hirata ka ithumni ka thala ki chi leiret me che myora ki chi we thada ka phaning hi na legislator we kthaya ka sada yaruli kdeu ka hang chi thayama delimitation when ithumni ka thada sajra ki chi ri je
everything out of context khoyawe ithumi mi Yozori delimitation gajehila delimitation commission rawre jang delimitation commission rare commission general ga commission he is totally independent from political interference ashin decide sagi ji chen mp ragi ji na delimitation ni matang hi ana superseding powers or sweeping authority le ragi ba hi cheva misnomer khane he phaptare one part the other part is we the people jawgida people we elected augida just because you are the elected does it mean that judiciary outside the judge chim sabai mre talo interfere sabai le jang directly elected by the people ine kajita sala ine interfere sai punga every area le interfere sa ba jim mamya thamne here india we laws system na mamyam ne jidaugi da ashama delimitation krag ji heva how important how relevant it is ki heva very very political ashama here kiwangne jikha achalago 1971 atam thanli tampakle hang timia punga ko phungli mukhile gai hi ithung undoing lakte chotlak kan ra gai ain sem se jim semrer mirin re sang se jim re sangrer ra gai hili which state li pangshap mi gai alungji pangshap mahang khar mi gai wi subject matters le leau gi da ithum na chim sang singkhuira ra ga ithum sem ka pai gi ji ithum miur ithum mi thothi agriculture chang agrarian community needs to me agriculturally survive salaga agriculture allied fields means horticulture all of these departments and the ring naga hakkagi ji miyon de to me the hitada hakkagi ji miyur hili budget provision sang mi dekle hi core departments ituna khuiran bajli ba masang mi lak thum de all development funds ko tong hi constituency wise and now constituency and miao are a problem hi khigle jikha 1971 lig sematam thanli as per population da ngarai cha the equal the semi hadla itumi thot na mangmu sau jotam li heli parameters ku chung changai heli open discussion na heli heli ina chu parameters che mang stege Yozori parameters ke chung le de glejli itum ban na chu atam 1971 level only population and wagida itum the population tiomik jang saugid isli mukra ta punga hamti na valley liva kaini now sak makeup ke ji khigle jikha tampakle hamti le de glei nawi hamti emile for example take thangmeban nyare joy kishan le joy kishan na awi electorate ali ka pangka de electorate chan le lagala ai you fun ka tong ka you le de tong ka phunglim yawlo chibairala then he is doing injustice directly to his electorate and to the citizens of his constituency chem sabai laga he cannot do that he is also bound by laws RP act as in le sadakle so he is also bound ala bound saugida he his duty to his to his electorate he is duty bound he cannot do anything and kika sakpa pongmele our electorate li ava bound sa thyo isla likewise thaka awi hangmati jeva athum electorate le sir lawida athum ka chawi constituency we electorate li ava binding sa sarai re jidla thaka hangmati wi lanji awili mission bamawis because that is what the law says upai mule ga constituency wise to mi ga tam than baliva an sambang na samang phone gi jaw chena he we balance le de hi disturb masala constituency matai ka phungre 90 kala 100 kala chengra khui phungre iwi yek kai bachini I chili lang the mahang bre Yozori jang I know what I have formulated for my people can hold me accountable iwi miur nearly 15 years from now 20 years from now I am Alfred Kan-ngam jilla hanglo ka ina mashung de yek ga washok changar ka oh hangai chim shung de ji ishiwui closed door meetings ishiwui kunitot being scholars being kachung discussion side de it we high level officers being musol ga discussion side apong jewe na thum lang stable bomare and they also feel that it is right mushung ini yek in saptak le among women ji acceptance we level like sir right de uncle community it we thought it we murili ji ina thada athuni hangpa phal ga mutu phal ga mening lak ko across the table discussions since August August and Hopok rashungda in-depth discussions right there Jenny yachi and ping ning the ningshiya within the confines of Manipur state kajiko thalakana within the confines of Manipur state along hili but talakana chat walaga itumi saran jeba changsa phungruko himazang satruka now thought we shongsa bishman horuko hiwi discussions in-depth discussions milaga discussion along hili I think I have more or less satisfied each and every one atun handagli each and every single question abu jing hanka milga midnight lang the punga ka pungkhini wasung the discussions kui ka gotong lin hanka ba me journey satak le hine technicality hine legality hine political ni hiko hi wa ka hirko chi wa ka chirko chawge da ngasek sak laga satak le hili disturb masang rok mai akhali overlap masang rok mai tampakla athumi they have their inherent rights. How can I transgress on that? Like iwining chang, iwi sar machi bai laga. But like the law says, you have the right to demand to Delhi. Nan de Delhi li pokran je po gi jang. Chen chiwi ba chang jeva mat talak ken yek laga khort tak machuk ki ji machuk pa gi ji pa yeng zak hili ta jang rak ji strategy la khot ka zak ga tek lago achu ya.
The yek shok kai ne na.
Iwi yek ran yek ko bare. A B C D the satrik ji hi yek sarar yek tak le alung hili na gango itumi ngzek tak le ina kharjan sa tak le discuss sa tak le Guwahati li Shillong li Delhi li Mumbai li khangzek chili wa those people have been privy to it I'll have a open public liver open channel liver air liver each mahangbre a very thukla kind of kharjan sa kran not to damage anybody or to fight anybody but iwi chang tak le alung hili secure sami phungi ji apong trak sang le chen chi chang ji iwa yek kha alung jili mangpat na da khui I think it's for that. Ache khuni thought educated elite, tangkhul educated elite la. Kala khuni thought tam shikui ka tong maximum chung mai shi support sat lide. Wuivang. Ache in kang discourse ka chung ko khurare, discussion ka chung ko khurare. Ka chung ngsekar lungjli athum nang han de le in satisfactorily han ka laga hiko reality hiko desire hiko the hiwing sun kmijli mushungai. Ke reality raksan. Jena across Tangkhul country, east, west, north, south, makhaila. Katong gana. Rakatomi degle hi reality de. Hi gijangat reality ni. Tataka, I cannot fool the whole Tangkhul community. Kathem Miag Kadi in the Yukulga, Yushim Kurko Mako, the Kanjakandene, open discussions with 50 people, with 60 people, with 30 people, with 100 people. Open discussions quicker. Every single question in a answer salaga atumiji address samilaga satlega. Reality akavasang lady, you shong sai. Juang in a gang, you reality him shungai in the tail with a mirror. Kashap mirror, rit salang rara, lega vangavata ton jeva. Yaru mirin, Naveng me pongoro, and Pame Pongoro is vina, ritle looks at co, Yozori chinichi.
NRC like shivena. Do you shiv in the
NRC have a kilo young low, Asamu young low. Asam Basilikan hunting low, totally failed me. Assembly. Chang, totally failed. I'm wondering, Hilly key mechanism and Sashok jigle. Political marketing message. Which part is the technicality and the legality and a hot suck? Here the Pashok, here the Salak NRC Savara, clear Salakai. Karjanje. He saga. He will lineage. It's in the Pashokra. From here to there, from here to there. Each dot has to be connected. So connection sometimes 1951G, sometimes 1961G, sometimes the Indian. It has to be based on something. To be very clear, NRC here the exercise very complex. Very easy, but very complex. Now, assembly shocked the why is it failed? Kivine fails a la Assembly lady, indigenous inhabitant, Chili lady, Jangat, as army Lavazanga Hanunga, as when Laming and the court Musang together, you inhabitant, a domicile of that place or in the Kushokaitraxan. And for them it's been so difficult to come back in. The original began in Lokushok Misarkai. Here's a rush of Kyogiji. Then you have a controversial salak Kayodakane. Jang, here's the controversial or he leave a consensus for build up. Sorry. A consensus has to be built up. That it is in the interest of this state that we do this, because we cannot have, unlimited number of, influx of immigrants, be it Naga, be it Kuki, be it Mete, because all communities are residing across the boundary. All communities, I say. So why do we even need to say Kuki or this, that? Mete wing hunting say, will they allow? Ashila Kacharwana, Bangladesh, and Kuchungalerde illegally. Sam Kuchungalerde Ashila Ashichi Ishuji address Hala Ashila. Will they address that? Saklakte, how are they going to address this? Bangladesh and Shok, Selheten Shok, original metis. How are you going to filter all this out? So, this is a very complex issue where you need consensus. But Talagan consensus, Kuralaga, it is in the greater interest of our state and our future. Kuki community, Naga community, Metes and Sarlaga, Cho, Hisalakause, a collective. Matalayan Melgas house, who would say no? It's our own community who would filter out. This you have to take into confidence, and you have to make sure that this is worked out in a way that is permissible by law, not by senselessly throwing out people, burning their houses and throwing out villages. You cannot do that. The law prohibits that.
Anyway, much talk by, especially because Nava read the MLA Sasauga, Nin Sasauga, no we or Sarami Kaidi question Sale, allegations Gahakatiole, Kanana, Naklada, no is Gumpanga, Yarili or Dramatamiki, you are only na Niaongla, Nan Sakai, Gala, Atam Gitali Naklada, ya, he in a he Sakusashi, the Jiktai, Malay, Ningai.
Yozori Tangkhul mi thoti itumui karana bingni la larik tamkai khni thot pingna hangchi thei migi ji Tangkhul ngashanui matang ni na karana bingna khni thot hangchi thei migi ji legislator aka with duty key first thing MLA khangning ne minister khangning ning ne you're contesting to be a MLA or an MP MLA achakom in singum phanga sajle MLA khangning ne ina ishi electric the third can hang youngsters ungsak pungre mo kungsa paimni knowing lay knowing shanhai me the shman sarore they have to be brought back. There is a reason there. He'll in-depth discussions with issue ayali ledakle nasekran gotoning sekte gra khain. That is one part. Second and third part, education and healthcare katum he factor katum hina core ne da ina mata kain hangde to the electorate. What is the duty of a representative? Kajibaji, itumi hina informed sare. I always thought that our people are informed enough and they know enough. Suddenly I feel that they know nothing. Our electorate at least. Our youngsters, they're so disconnected. In Hangane, from day one, first budget session in 2017, right till the last monsoon session of 2021, machi home ko akkashidala assembly law na kyang emilia ko saran ki thar sare kan ga thene in education and healthcare gi nathum ili mataka khai baba ithumui electric pana ibali responsibility fix sa gaidla mathala kan phapta gi ji emilia ko duty ki chief minister with duty ki ji ot sashok mi gi ba executive ot ko emilia ka sadina sagi ji heva pulling the government to task. Government li atam gijda jang khana chi chai laga hashon giji khamashung sa khwai bang chau gi da 2021 we aruil mathalaka no it's all on the air. Chief Minister Manipur na 2021 we budget session li iliking han kaidle amasha nang ningal ga mai ina ning chang lak kai ot nei honorable member nuji atam gijda na hangra chingare Rationalization Committee Semarko Chidena for Healthcare and Education. He was chairman, he chief secretary ne. Tan hangko chief minister no floor le kang issue is system he voter ko tongli phaptang sak ngai hi house li chief minister na hi dang ta kai ya yaru li kang ko akui bajina yaru li hi samiru ko da hang ka tane ana bazar li hang sa che salam sala ka kai mlim ne ka assembly li hang khai jewa house of representatives ki de yaru wi mo chattak le ta yaru li direct assurance ki minwa na house li mituyega chief minister na last budget session li khyang third sare kaina rationalization committee semare chief chairman he chief secretary ne with 1-2 months time ide within 1-2 months time he rationalization sai phunglaga healthcare and education heva matan tak kaina personnel ko tong je chu hor ko chen hu problem him le lim ko da amashana commit kasa housely chang chief minister na samiruko the commit saga ye chu commitment housely ko khuiji chi yu duty no on behalf of the people consistently 4 years hangrao gi da al hi serious matter ne gi juwaina housely hang lagar dia February of 2021 li election na 2022 February ni kacheva budget session rally by two yang chena last budget session li ana in a consistently 4 budget sessions hangrao ge the 5th budget session la night he said it's been made rationalization committee semare jide shem grani ma jimde shem gre laga ji chairman chief secretary an rationalize sar healthcare and education ge tong address saur hor tak samiran je sasok me punga je hor kamashung je saur ko da pautai assurance wa house li mi haina assurance publicly mi haina na ili public na kapang ka chu attitude in a public assurance mi kai attitude ali chief minister li in a house li an commit sa kai executive with duty no hikta otheva it is the duty of the executive to make sure that these things are delivered when they commit in the house li an commit sai phunga an khuwaina masathu ibali question sarla thaga how public pana public na direct ali question sagi de na kapikai re yaruili na rationalize sami laga February 2021 li within 1-2 months thamani manung de de rationalize sami laga chief secretary ne hi kup sangai pongko hortak sami oru ko jigai ji na masathu gi da we are going to hold you to task this time Biren Singh government li NPF la sang le ko government assurance committee je NPF la sang the assurance mi khai ko thaka 1 year we along jilila remaining 1 year along jilila rationalize lam samne exercise lam sashok ne yaruli thada kapik khmi hun ga jili yam vai wang jiga yaruli mi khnam de ili mi khnam ning de direct yaruli mi khnam de thaka fundamental right to education by legislation in parliament layer fundamental right to health care supreme court na he fundamental right ni the supreme court na kata khani ni Manipur government na deprive sa mer de kapong nauli house level assurance mer public na ali tak laga li tuk laga boycott wali sagis de public na fundamental right to healthcare and education na Manipur assembly li ithu member akli you have committed that you will do it, which means you have committed to the people. Why have you not done it? We are holding you accountable. Jilga apali vote attack lam tazang la kapung ka tong khali mit na sagis de BJP and NPF. Kamashoda Congress passage mit misaro. Kamashong sashok mi degle. Iwi limited duty je, maximum duty je chine. Of a parliamentary and a legislature. Emilia ko duty iwa maximum ashong da sami herde. Sami kaya lungjili. Anaki sashok mitle. Anamasa truga abali mutukle ibali tukke jao. Itum public pana. Separation of powers of legislature, executive and health. Kido judiciary ji hiya matara taine thaire. Kuni thot ping na kharna bing la matara na hang stemil ke tam stemire. MLA ko saran je washung chawdo sair ko chief minister la house lim yare to bigini da hang khai je wa yarulia khamya mer ko lagama sa shok truga yaruli ke chipat me. MLA cannot be held accountable for something that the chief minister does not do. Abali nat na itum ka phungnawli ka chipatlak na hemam yamra da aling phitki de abaling phitki mutli wa mashoda congress paling phitsara ke je itum miur hi ill informed. We are going by rhetorics. Min hang papadakle matui mi papadakle assurance number 1 kachunggang NPF I did not react thinking that my people were more informed than what those people were putting up. One, his assurance number 1, healthcare, kapigare, education, kapigare, no, I have done what I have committed. How can a state deprive the entire hills of a fundamental right to healthcare and education? Fundamental right day. The fundamental right deprives habit lega state fails here. State fails akaji inala. Fails akaji ili responsibility fix harla. Ina actually expose hamil hing with lego jaga yaru in actually accountability fix hai pungaj shika pick sarkar lak levai hemangim ne heda yaruli samil gam satlem ga nashili achi ishina tanti hi khami ko da vote akkel mata sang sanije atum ne jilia itum mak pick lu primary jang daga MLA ya kali house li tum assure sa dekle publicly assurance mi dekle sashok phungrli gi ji ra urutla ji paching mra kui ga sa tong ko bara ra uya 5 years in the taklui jau kita hibawi ratai ga masak ngai chang the every single minister including chief minister iwi subject matter ratai ga minister kai ga ICU la chang thuide iwi question rei sakai tam ni cha thause wala kai CM mashan ile hangran ka thausi le nu ya ICU li changai ri ta ICU li chang lel ga asiwi government wi minister in a question sakla khai re sau ga ta hi MLA ko with duty ji chine irrespective of ruling or opposition 사풍래 사란지 사기지네 내가 그치야 나는 지금 사투가 나리 mandated duty 미야 되지 너 fulfill 사투로 나 이제 backtrack 살라가 you have failed your mandated duty even you mandate 지 by the side Yozori. So at least from that context in the house everything I know I have done outside of the house are we 2020 with COVID-19 from the last of March right down till the last part of November. Everybody knew what I did. Quarantine centers, making sure day and night, limitation. How committed we were. I gave all of my time, my energy within my limits. 8 months I did not go back to my house in Imphal. Iwi now singo maka jang khnik thumang thrar sai ka tek tiwan le sai da athumai nang dal mung sampang mung yang la 8 months yu khran ma tal pom la ko corona hi protocol hi khushogai re ji khau chili mang Imphal han ta naw myai ra yaru se pare chau ki that is one part. The other part within that limit of an MLA not by law within laws legislate samya punga it has to percolate right down to the grassroots village level grassroots washung sak pungri jau ki da aina no hot kana ni aina no mo hot kana on a personal level hot kana ban na yengla personal level and hot na how long it will last I don't know but district hospital the state of affairs today I'm sure it's not the same when I took office in 2017 when at 22 it to kaitam than liver transformational changes MS long ne la pai chang with doctors being nil by MOs, nurses, staff nurse being la Katado, issue MLAG. Without informing Watsang, Katali, Hikatameledo, wherever, whatever sector, Watsang Bobome. Chairman G DC, District Health Society, Chairman G DC, protocol Katonga Kayabunga, members happen, the members are DC watching the members, just to make sure that I can deliver in the district hospital. Achu in gynae lebai, surgery lebai, chung gume, at least at our district level. Lebubam lede. Aning saksakan kharam nim ko. At least I know what I have done. Automatic flow in a kharam ne. Jo. Jena, look at Pettigrew College today. Achu Pettigrew College is state of affairs. I know. If first katam tani katam na kutum, mati, panga shini, that's loitering around. Class kleitha, mak kleitha. What did I do? It took time. It took me my full 5 years. But at the end of the day, 5 years wakpe atam thanliwa. Kahat le don issue enrollment that le sir thinga shakani thinga shak thum le ashui staff nala katam not being la shirting any tangkhul now any given day college time wara hostels up pura full brimming means overloaded hostel la mi pui tai na pamaira jang chili katam no ma hangkhar na sang thigai hi tangkhul wi lan tangkhul wi khuni thot semka gi jili collective salakan hilira pomro no awo Pettigrew aming gi ji. That name has relevance to me. Jilira katami bingi akachang shok lakre, and for that we need to be able to bring the best. Itu mi miurwang jauh kita. Ina tumli hangai atumli akamang challenge sai. First thing cheating kami olo. I'll provide anything else. Let us see jauh kita. Cengum ko tumti iyeng fode. Ashiklat nai kam sarai ara actual exams how pogare jikhaitli slowly but surely today. Tangkhul khuni thot actually tam ngai da ratam pogare. Each semester ka tharhau pogat atam thani shapnga admission rakhwidle unheard of male lak sakji laga sada exam pass how ge register samakni tam lakar da rakhwidle na oja bigle tang haning lo. Is there any change in what was before 2017 and after 2017 change lega male do da tang haning lo? I must have visited at least 70-80 times Pettigrew College kipakhl mahang nei talui hey lately ko hey itu mission jimam lai say you reminder mane. All of us has to work together. You have to work together as a team. Semka pungruko. Ngalai semka kaili ili ka satak leko that himang ne institution Pettigrew amingli le dekle. Revrani hi tangkhul wuivang kor khararu no chong dekle mi ba ju amingli institution akamangle in the Pettigrew College faculty lital ka khitahang. First day ka tajli. Hi itum shiwang paruko de kohor chora khami. Kohor khira khami. Our Pettigrew rau maran babam ne. Akhraju amingli the only institution himang aw amingan kle laga hilik sat le achu the center for cheating. Thou shall not steal. Cheating hi kliko. Ning khami kai laga aw Pettigrew amingli le dekle college li ning khami kai laga the only college laga hunphun li vreshikra mai ngiar khwai mai zailu. Hiwa pamjili the Pettigrew College hai me phung laga hada pura kapatha de hermi ga hewa concert le sare. Here rectify sakui pungre I jau the request sa katam nabing lang sopam slowly by slowly but surely today it's totally changed. Infrastructure ji yang no Canada hi. In another 2-3 years it'll be no less than any other college in the country. This does not happen overnight. Ka yang sak ga here deserves sai jau the sang sa the as a legislator as an individual without legislating laws sang sa ka pai apong tong jeva. Mag samle through day. Washung lakken. I ask anybody, ask the entire region. Very less voters. Voters at Yolak, voters at Tingini Lamakam. But Tangkhul Gijang Ogida, Kayang Washungda Ji Pungta Washungda, Tangkhul Sir Ogida, Shongfuji, Hok Shongfuda. Kick Lamakangwa. Every rainy season, Mina Pungfokra, Gaza, Kaknang, everything. Nobody, no. Garit Matok by Watam. Aching Hanning La. Shongfuji are a double lane 2 pyre. Kada double lane shokao. I kakatam thandiva contract to pay 90% kushoksarar sai. Some 100% kushokar sai. That means work was over. Kubaireda. Atumling hanno. First meeting, Harbit Singh. Alice ohot meeting pamjili contractor ping hokui area we kathang tong sang khangse katam thandi chart khyang atam thandi chung kamai pay 90% kwer sai. Just 2 parts. Last tak tang part khani mang diano tai sai. One part of mahopokrang sai. Last part pa. All the other parts pesa kushoksarar sai. Taka kushok laga kupkai din kang value in a value isangroko makramning ko you piaro bingling hanlon tum anybody that you can meet hanlo chiwi engineers le dekle le dekle kathum tijina ralu ga maintenance wang lak thakulo ne lak bukulo ne maintenance wang aklom sasung sakko issue mi kipaklom sasung ko chiwi shongfu ji on the blood of our people sasabai murde Jena chiwi shongfuji ishina value imashana thawlaga chatlu jena department anik saksakai na heavy machinery josong milga sa the new work order khmilamning ga kacham majili sashok gara 2 lane semsara ra masha cha mathame kharda sasangare. So all of these things in gang publicize salak hisami go chisami go no. Iwi saran as a Tangkhul, iwi as an elected, iwi saran sar ko ukruli in gang 850 times. Mind you, 850 times ukruli ka. Who would go 850 times in a lifetime? Namakamra in the Juatam, you will not be able to take out. Iwi team and me. Answering no. How many times to show the people that I'm here? Zatale go. Everything started changing. The workings of the government. Aning saksakana, mashungkwik by, but the system mummy together. System ji course correction kumiri jawgada achakumi bill baje. Jina system correction evang. Meaning through as a legislator, I'm happy. I've done what I had to do. And lastly, to close, humor Emilia 2,000 plus housing scheme. 2,000 for new homes. Kung mang community may tata kongwi. Not, tada kacha kongwi community nga ter kaimi lakpone. Some people did not get may, masam pangtang sare villages kaika. But majority, 80%, 85% of our villages got. Sampang sarpa may 2,000, 2,200 housing scheme samang dakle me being jina. They are testament as to whether I gave or not. And how did I give that? Your funds those funds are not for me to do whatever I wish. Me avavali chak kibali mira, not to give my workers or his workers, irrespective of party affiliation me go. Atum nakapanglaga mi dagleji party khangde mi babame. They gave to whoever they felt was right. Mi sar babame. Kongwiji, whether they made houses or homes or not, I don't know. Kakamiya milake 2,000 plus housing. Lachi mi dagleji it's no achievement. So what do I say?
Okay,
within my limits, I have done my best. I have done my maximum.
Nana sakshap ji sai no we li pangshap kayakha or kamiyaka. No ningrin ningpun chitera. No we passion player chitera. Ara yar really depends how the really lex haram saraji. Kana na yar really kya kachihan atum nahi patara ji. Nali this time na kya confidently nali katom lakarji.
Election. Ache hina katrane. Itum she family wrong. Ishawana 84, 90, 95, 2000, 2002, 2007. Trukshi Ishawana ni. Starting from 2000, 2002, 2007, 2012, 2017, 2022. Ishiliva, Jingrian Muning Samko. Chot kan sami. Ka ichum murli lekshi. Shimkurak saugida. Tanganidla negative sense and mukumko. Tanganidla, I mean, I repeat again. Tanganidla. Ach, bring pam. Ach, cho, ngumusay. Mine. Mur, hak my car, mayangli, India li. Ngumuga, ngrarga, chilla ring the sagada sakjanglga. Iwi murli ling chilok oxilogida, each among Shimray. Iwi murvang ichikat me get a satanda. Then ach 2000, 2002, 2007, 2012, 2017, 2022, 6 times itum shili itum klatawi mina. Itum shili rekrexala 1 single day. Ngumusane. Iwi internal kido desire bahina ritnere. Cho ngale kai la kaunu tangkhul ngumose machimilak mako. Ina kapning thaka iwi miyur iwi thought aru le dekle kharnao khni thought ko tong realize ko chung ga sai re. Itum shim kurilla sada kamang shim kur sada kasat ning de. Yor zaraka shim kur ning de. Commitment til real de. Commitment ti nguida kapikta sapa pada kleni jiga cho hangmiaula tharsari ka nice atun shim kurwa thot rashungda minamda ka kapikra shim kur ko ji hangaula. Riverana somika shim kur lako. Igada entire 2012 election ji from the first to the last day. Iwi muira kai mang iwi testimony mide iwi election campaign. A single campaign li hisarko chisar mahang lakmani electorate ka tong kana proof ne witness ne iwi uklung wi khamakhaw maka phaka tong ka hangste. I kept nothing hidden. Iwi khangrik jang iwi khyon ava wali re ka krek iwi khamri iwi kapa ilasa satlaga sapa pa khai larik tamhun. I'm so fortunate in the gang. I'm so fortunate. Iwi chuatamli na pang tongli hangsate. I kept nothing hidden. Everyone you could thought namathe salapai. I am telling them today, I'm reminding them today. A wayward life in mirinde. It is nothing new. I told my people. You cannot expect me to tell my people every day the same thing. It will seem like broken record that I can do nothing. Once I've opened up to my people, ask your parents, ask your brothers, ask your villagers. Amei Alfred mahang pat clay. Awe khangachon godong khang ihang pat sarde. I left nothing hidden back. I said everything. Katong hang shok laga ilari katam iwi khamai. So fortunate that from class 1, ili hostel hai mi punga good Irish brothers. Shapshin atam stay maman. Oja khamta samang maman. You know, the foundational education ni maring makin hai mi the writing skills, young communication skills, understanding skills. The level to consume information. All because of my foundation. Foundation maring achieve, for example, in the last 5 years. You know, it's not even a matter of pride. It's just a duty that I did. Every single resolution where I was a party 2 in the Hillary's committee in Pisar, Alfred Kan-ngam pi miaul choda. Alfred Kan-ngam pi miaul choda. Is it because I speak more than necessary? I don't think so. Hangran saran pi miaulo, content based, you know, based on legalities. You cannot just write resolutions of the Hillary's committee without technicalities being right. Technically le mashung, language le mashung. Kaping saksar de ili kaping saksar ko. Katong kayo ng kapiye. Why? I'm proud of that at least my parents gave me a very sound education that I can now face the world today. But everybody is not as fortunate. Mi katong chim tham na ina katong li hangaya. I class 10 ka kali ban ka semda. I'd like kitam ni sarak lay. You know, international artists being the healing go okthigi ni jawgida from a good life, a good family, backing ji liao ishawana lo misarao. Jawgida encouragement ji liao gida largely ping me khada Sabha. Education here in the sidelines, but I'm so lucky and fortunate that my foundational education was strong enough today to bring me here. I'm so fortunate that I can serve my people proudly, that I'm prepared, that I'm ready. You bring me a PhD, a post-PhD, I'm ready to talk to him, to discuss with him, to write together with him. And if he's better than me, let the better man win. But I tell you again, you know, degrees are there for particular purposes. You cannot say that I am uneducated or educated. I know to what levels I'm educated. And I know I'm prepared to fight for my people. I know I have enough to fight for my people. Shapai. Because entire state of Manipur, they felt it was enough. Manipur state, tampak miti na bing lapay. Ito may kapangnaw naga kuki makhaim ne. Governor Lilari kupiro cho Alfred na kak pimilaka olcho. Masama technicalities yon saika, language yon saika. Every single notes in the there are post PhDs, there are engineers, there are doctors, MBBS doctors, there are PG doctors. Why did they not write? Each their own. I don't criticize anybody for that matter. I am grateful that I was useful for something at least. Each person is here to be used for whatever purpose they have been sent here by God. So even my whole life, I did not hesitate to open up to the people, tell them that this is my life. The first year I appeared, I failed in one subject, alternative English. This also I told everybody. I did not keep that hidden because I didn't even study. Exam just go through the textbook. Foundation every subject I cleared except alternative English. I never studied alternative English. Normal English 31 samang 33 na pass mark 2 marks no makniko. I'm mulung kwat iwijang ni nguni sao. Ay mathalim laga next year jai ka thap har jawge next year again private and changtai. Next year I got through because I understood the nuances of alternative key jawge at least passa sa private thak jangog sok pa mawe. But my music continued. 12 private and thapabum. I went and appeared my 12th again. Thakubabum. Then I went for my graduation philosophy tambabum. First year, second year, third year tambabum laga. My music took over again. Full swing music hapog leoge. Left everything and I came back. Music samman laga. I started business. And I said I was never interested in studies. As a youngster, class 1 and hapok school. I was the topper. First position samang raching. These are all facts. You go to my school, go and check. So fortunate being blessed and being under the grace of God. Grace I opened up to all my people. Some people may feel that is arrogance, but I feel I am not. I have opened up, and if people felt that it was arrogance on my part, then I'm sorry for that. But it is not so. I have opened up my life to everybody, my limitations and everything. And this is a journey that I've consciously said yes, that I would undertake. I would leave no stone unturned. So what are my limitations? If they are found wanting, I am telling you, I swear to my electorate, I tell my people, I am a person who has a wife, who has children. Yeah, I cannot lie to myself and to my family. I cannot. How dare I would do that to the electorate? I cannot. If I'm incapable, I think that is a little too trivial. Naga issue Naga issue 26 years ceasefire intricate details Ali in a teme janglela matem ko teme card le ko uncle atem pop tame card naga issue atum the teme card atle uncle how rising they know much better atumni tum tong teme awge I in a vauka natum na vaura kai tong in a vaukra to kubaura what is their use then? Am I undermining their entire cause? Or all the struggles and sacrifices that they have done? It has to be purposeful. You have to realize your limits. To what extent I'm willing to go and to what extent I can deliver. Just shouting naga naga tangkhul, that is meaningless. It is really meaningless. And I don't allow that because and by birth, it is a right I have inherited from my forefathers that I am thankful. I don't need a certificate from anybody to tell me I'm less thankful or more thankful. Either I'm a betrayer to our people, that you can directly say, if I'm a betrayer, I thankful no, nobody has given anybody the license for that. I am by birth having a license to declare myself how I want to move forward with my people, for my people. You birthright me. That nobody can deprive me of that. Neither India, nor my people, nor anybody. You inherent right in exercise my being as a thankful question is handa. Entire foundation the people understand. We are not a family that is so desirous of something that you fight, you do what you want. The people know. And the people now, I'm sure the people have understood beyond measure. Committed and a serious family to end. Wang Jingli, Keto Jingli, Avung now marketly. I went there. Is President Tan ishiwui kakchingwi kendrawi candidate pa. Anina Tam say election yoti was the luck pace at Jena. Ashiwi mandir livasang. Ashiwi ibudho. Metewi. It's not a Hindu temple. Metewi atumi ibudho bakangbo whatever that lai shangli vaksang. Wasang Jena in the gangwo. Ili. I am allowed to practice my religion freely because I'm Indian. Now, Pakistani sani jema miamro, je persecute Saugis na. China sani jema miamre. Nimlajang, Russia sani jema miamre. All because India's laws say I can practice. Every religion is free to practice their own. You will not be persecuted. It's clear. Chili wasang jenin gang awi temple ne akhrato wishik sang apam ne wasang ai wasang gachili atum na korum laga atum na sokmi ili sokmi miraj the naima milo either karam samne machi mi baim de. It is their religion. They want to bless me in their religion. Inachili walga ivrali siasai. Apam jili ivrali siasai. I kipak killo ko krumnim ko. Namang mo ko. You have been, my God. Katang I kaksuil gan na ivrako. ichi poye ina chi vakapo ji mandir li poye mosque li poye lamhang li poye bathroom li poye you cannot question me that you will have omnipresent riveranda anywhere you will have anala awi shit kisang attitude awi shit kisang how can I diminish that or undermine that anala shit sang lakan ina siyasa mi gay you sok minali miruko gile ay mi klailo kika kamle lakmune mi klairo no ji but initially endorse asalga awi rivraj li wasang therga and it is not intentional ichi varachi wa khorom maning lak moko you will run a thay avu bing jili market chili wasai atum asak mathim da walga lak lak chat walga atum da lak chili wasang khaini nya heka hagji unprepared but in gang you will rava chili hakmai evening hak sakaula ai I lately evening hak sakaw de kit come up in lak lak walga phaijo chilga atum khorom dele atum khorom mai ashu khorom kran priest bing lelga hang kran hang I ma takken you will rally khorom ina you will rally khorom de kleji khukti janga pang folded hands aina he rivra inali khokrum lako atum saranji sarono inali khorum de klehi I khokrum kusang milo I wang namam ko I ring lagai nanga inali khorum re I rivra jishu amili siak sako da akupsane chien nang dalele I publicly hanglok jila Yozori jang okhnang ya I faith chi at least shitsang rokre I've been brought up as a good Christian. In 2004, when Pralishite, I'm grateful to my father. Ishavana religious salak what it is to find connect with God. I'm so grateful. Atam with atam samang besides praying for me. I would never means never a million times over, a billion times over. Faith na MP shak masalak bray. It is not even for votes. Vote wuivang ning lak mane. I swear before my God. Vote ning changda khokrum ning lak mane. Samang ning samang ning who cares? Chibini lak ko. Ning tong lak ken atum na sok mi gay. It me faith ne. It's his faith. He wanted to bless me. I cannot say no. Because I am allowed to practice my religion in this country by India's laws. India na de. Taka alilam yad lelga. He's also allowed. I have to respect his faith. I am not going to follow his faith, but I respect his faith. Jana na sok mi Next day I went Muslim bashu eat ton 11 chi chili value babam Muslim ko hon sang babam yet khanang tongan ja ashi thing thrash ka ground jili pam dagle laga khunu naula chipam yoru yu chat maman laga manga changli mall view next lapam sakaw chila daga ashi ba ko tong ka khukti jang ko tong ka sabam le imang iwi position akli pam khai ji pam laga iwi rally siya sabum I ashili mok shit meaning deja ashile ili they were tolerant enough atum ina atumi practices chi masa salala chili no kukti jang ina iwi rallying 30 pam na pam de leji atuma ngletats khangka ngletats da khangka atumi namaz mi de leji ya khlum sam ne mag sajla tum na sapung lo ma chim deili they respected my faith I masalo kim thalam ne jawgi da ina pam khan ni pam ga iwi rally siya sabum atumi sai Taka iwi faith chili chakkan na tio with iwi faithly question sarag ji masalo say atumwang iwi chi question sadak le bingila mam haimre kiwang le jiga it is very personal between me and my God iwi run le thangang hanaur de iwi faith chit sanga chu thi laga gajeng nam ma gajang chilo na ili yor sa te jang tarik chak thongon na ibutho temple li walgan na thongon ili yor sa te jang the kang adam thanli I would have to say yes yor sai. But in case he says, na chili wasala na ili siyasako, in no chamed leko Alfred, I know this. Na next day na eat bilivai, na chili ili siyasako, in record side leko, the pishokra sanija, a chili criticize sadak li bingina, ojang mushungi jirla. But that day would be too late, because they would be taken to task, not me. Iwi tungli charge sadak li mi bingji, they would be taken to task, not me. So I don't want any of my Christian brothers to come under the scanner of Rivra. It is my right to pray to my God, his right to pray to his God, to our God. Laga chili in between laga intercede saga ni machiru no chibaje chawkita at least have faith in ourselves. Iklat to it's personal to me. Yozori jang kasang ghara ko awai thot na haira mi gai awai thot na haira mi gai kasang ghara jangai re mi ka tong gali responsibility va mami mne mi kumon la vivran la mami mne Why I'm saying Rivra gaji hi kiwang na jika Rivra na kipali responsibility mi kanang jang gaji yeng na jeka. It has to be by way of free will. No winning the chang, no lonely kibali kisat. Iwu lonely kibali Rivran Karjan sa. Kibawu lonely Rivran Karjan sa jika. Actually, for example, Lok Sabha election hili. Rivran Karjan sa the glazily without any coercion, without any consensus, without anything of any form of nonsense. Tarzare kaina. In the interest of our people and where my God directs. Iwi miur interest of uncle of Rivran ili jitsmidagle. Direction athings lit satra jega. Tangkhul sir naga tup katong gui uklung ni Rivran kiang. Ning sang lakkai nang sang atam chanjliva. Jevra sangre. God will be there. Kimang jiga free will aina. Nana ning tong lakkai na it sattagleji whether I'm voting for NPF also, it is with free will. Whether I'm voting for Kojon, it is with free will. Whether I'm voting for Allison, it is with free will. Whether I'm giving the vote for Amei Alfred, it is with free will. Free will and kamiyatam chanjli katong na free will milga kakabaji. Chivrana kamyaji chili tsangaire the iva mehai. I'm fully for it that God is there when all the people execute their free will. Taka mina free will and migadam chanjli rivrat tsangaire ka katong jim sashap mrao. Seali wahangko. Rivrana katong sashap giji. Hang chingko. Taka actual rivalry test masabaimde. We just have to go with faith. Shitsang even shitsang chawi. Jena achu tangkhul community tonga free will and exercise salo. Rivrat sangre. Rivrat sang atam tani sak make up issue. Naga political issue lepai. Issue ngalei maram lepai. Achu Manipur shock takle hyak ko khong zaru lepai. Rivrat sang kai atam taniva. Rivrana miyada kapang kai miji. There lies God's hand. Rivrawe handprint which is angorko free will line vote milga kai miji chi Rivrana kamiana de even mia chaw. Chi meaning la any other way in Rairaka. Rivrama sang my God does not allow that. Chi mamia together if Rivrana mamia la rat lega taga answer lerila as a Christian. Malay put merde conclusion lerila. Content wasang shapurla. You'll get nothing. Chen chuwangana destination wasang ranai. Ot sashok ranai. Yarui chodai. Yarui mirin naveng kame, hor kame, jang king kame, mangava kame, tamra ranai. Chirang sakao se kichi ratsagunu. In the end, it just cannot be only confined to itumbingi siasa the panglakan siasa kapoki ishavak zaire, jang iwinaw zaire. Iwinaw wangi admission if I'm later the car side, mapi mapom la fasting salga siaksa. No. Ning changmuning naga. In everyday life, free will and the most important exercise in the country. India, we electoral politics, we alung hili, democratic system hili, most important exercise hili, electing your representative. Hi ka pangkag jatam than hili, free will and makaning ka pangkaw ni jaway nagango. Actually, the situation hili, 10 times matay kal ka kakay kitek raw ko. Kakay kitek mararuno. Ito marawre, kijuwangay na. Manung tungaw kita. Chot la chot, kanang da kanang, ritler rit, pung laga, at least one short distance va. Kang ma miao gay, laga ngawata miao gay, yarui bing nila at least, maminam liruno. Yarui ngashan mishman liruno. Hichang yek miya sagay, laga ishiwui nakachan ng seksat laga, vagasang atam chanliva, final destination na chila sangkit lite klende jang. Nothing is contradicting anything. Ito na saktak le shongsa here, one complementing the other day. Jen achi Manipur state the lede alung hiliva reality ne. This is your and my reality. Hiwi reality hiliva ngasun ka sak laga destination je. Watsang lak vaivang iwi miur iwi mi thot. Hor sak ning chang je watsang sak se jiga echi mang pore with free will. What exercise sang sak pungre. Ito mo yurwi sattak le mi bing civil society sattak le mi bing. Athang in the third side kan hangare. Nathum constitutional mandate jang rianli kan shok laga satle ko. Rian lem kan choklo CSO bing. Rian kan chokai ka you are automatically disqualified because nali kata the council ro naklata rian kan chok ka satai ka you don't matter to me anymore jawre. Rian makai lo. Jan rian ka kai ochli yamang na phumre kata tang narada. So likewise achu we live there is still time to revert any wrong decisions. Kamishong sagi live ka kai mlemde give it to the people. Achu ishe naga yuru chan sek sapta gleji yari we unwavering support klevan sat ke shapte. The people are tired today. na ukrul headquarter li ishi naga wang peace rally za seda phaing la katam na bing school li home malga sokni la yaru yom sok la ga ring phala chi iwi issue lakne it is my issue I would prefer that thousands come on the streets come sok through day people are tired today chot khai tam thanili shiman chaw ma ching sakai se you know directive ai nam sapai mna ra here inclusivity third sari kan iwi miur ko iwi miur da thumwang itum chotra la khai ko achi hi cho Running Changi Sashokno, it tong and the Tagal room that's at Laga, Kapa or Pashokno, Zibahi, Hinning Change, Yaru in a chingly yanam talakan ningran upon ning without wavering. Can you thought the pie, Colonel Pike and chingana, vodka sapungre. Lastly, you appeal. Ayalis at the clay, can you thought the pie, Colonel Pike, whoever. Actually, election here, Saknai, 26th April, Laklo, Salo. Everybody who is outside Unglo, knowing a shan, matters hago Unglo, knowing future, matters hago Unglo, Unglaklo. Itum no matters high the tikring, sat me like the clico, matters high jogida. I only knock me gay, the pump the living, but it does not matter, Jaka, keep off on Congress Harley Young, Unglaklo, Salak Unsanglo. It will matter because tomorrow that future will come, whether a sold out future or a secured future is baji, to choice chat no man later. And Unglaklo, which is last young laga, Yozori ningshiya dangai.
Shingra, itu ming nin sami gada later clay akawe, ning panin, ning rin, untumna, may sign and aquare, ara decision given to win it, itumwine, kala matang ranglaka ishiwui, angranang mangjang sanglaka, aka mention sangae, ishina aji Amei Alfred INC candidate li kerjansa da clay among li samila gada soundimne, untumgai kana kang hansala by kiwang, NPF lim kuitu, kiwang candidate gada lim kuitu, ishila queenaila guy, saikorali kui kangransa hotna ka, atam magjaw wangaina, reach out la sala guy, NPF candidate li ka ashila haupokli, zeknai da leisai, ka tam magjaw wangaina hi, aji rashungda, masara later kaine, ka kanao sada itumwe. Canmet he saklak kayakha idung rakratam no canmet you canmet and the side sajine jena aju vote sang he sakamataya vote ne talagan bichuk sakta talagan phaning sakta sangse nishlaga reng na da saikorali ring pale kya dam sarna